we are young, wild, and free. Let's begin Hotbeat. Tuesday's Hotbeat on December 28th, 2021. We've started with Ladies' Night by Red Velvet. Hello, Hotbeat family. This is Aivan, a special host of Hotbeat, currently covering up for Howon. So, guys, New Year's is actually around the corner. We're only 3 days apart. And at the end of the year, like these days, many people say they kind of feel a sense of nothingness or a sense of regret. Maybe they have these thoughts because they think to themselves, oh, what did I accomplish this year? What did I do this year? What was so memorable? Maybe I haven't done too much and I've only become 1 year older. And these ideas and thoughts end up leaving some sense of regrets and nothingness inside of us. And compared to maybe 2 years ago, nowadays, because of the pandemic, we don't have the opportunity to meet up with friends and families and celebrate the end of the year. And that might be the main reason why we feel so lonely and we feel that, I don't know, regret. We just think too much for ourselves, I guess. We are only 3 days apart again, and I've also been having a lot of thoughts about what did I accomplish this year. And to be honest, guys, I'm not really sure what I actually did accomplish, but one thing I know for sure is that I have no regrets. Or I'm planning to think of it that way, because when you leave the whole year with certain regrets left in your mind, it could kind of be a ruiner for the new year that are about to come. So for you and me, I think it might be a better idea for us to just let go of the past, accept all the flaws and mistakes we've made, and say welcome 2022 all together with a big smile on our face, because that would be a great way to start the new year's. But considering what we can do to make the year end much more memorable, I think it might be a good idea to write a self-note or a memo or a letter for yourself. For instance, I'll say like, Dear Aivan of December 28th, 2021. You have done a great job this year, and I'm just props for you for staying healthy, props for you for making it, props for you for writing a letter for me at the end of the year. And if we reopen that the very next year during the year end in 2022, that might give you another reminiscence about how 2021 came to an end. And I think that might be a great idea for all of us listening to Hotbeat right now. Anyways, I do wonder what kind of ways or methods you guys have to end your year in a very happy mood. So let us know if you could. And we'll be back with our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up with NIve, after listening to a song, which is 개화 Flowering by Lucy. It is time to solve some quizzes and introduce your stories based on different phrases every week. Phrase Up, the guy you'd like to spend the year-end holiday season with. NIve, welcome to the studio.
Hello.
Hello, NIve. Hello.
Back.
You are back.
Yes.
We are 3 days away from 2022.
28th.
How have you been? And how are you coping with this year-end holiday season?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm 3 days away from turning into 30.
Okay.
So I'm feeling 30 right now, but I'm fine. I'm really good. And plus, I was wrapping up this year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff and events that I have to go through, and kind of like different like meetings and events that I'll be doing for the end of the year.
Yes.
Sorry, and it's been a short, but at the same time long year for me. Yeah,
a lot of things happening.
A lot happened in a short period of time, and I'm grateful. I'm writing lists for the things that I should be grateful. And I feel very grateful. And there's a lot.
That's a great idea.
So
actually.
it's been a very compact year for me.
Compact year.
Yeah.
I love that term, compact.
Yeah.
Because, it is the same 365 days for all of us. But what we have accomplished, what we have done may differ and vary depending on who you are.
Right.
And in Niv's case, he has accomplished so many things this year. And so props to you, Niv. As a big fan, I know what you've gone through. And it's pretty insane. Including the Christmas live session that you've done last week. Right? I enjoyed you in that Santa Claus.
Oh my God. I can't believe you actually watched it.
Yes, I did. Because it somehow popped up on my account. So I pressed it.
How?
How did that go?
Well, I mean, like, I was wearing pajamas in the Christmas live, and
Yes,
you know,
and a
my
sunglass.
You remember it?
And the clarinet.
In a very detailed way. I mean, I had a good time with my fandom NIveers, and I wore pajamas for the first time in my life in front of everyone. So that's interesting.
That is.
Very interesting experience, and we finally, listed 3 examples for the logos. So we did the logo event for our fandom name, and we finally, we finalized like 3 logos out of hundreds like, logo.
That's so cool.
And I finally announced it, and they were very happy. We were very happy, so I had a good time.
That's great. And what a great thing for you to open that event where all your fans can participate for their own logo.
And I was like the only like MC, host, co-host, guest, co-guest.
One-man show.
Oh, yeah.
Literally doing everything.
Lots of pressure, but I pulled through. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Anyways, we know that you've done so much this year, and we have 3 days left. How would you want to spend this last 3 days to wrap up 2021?
I'd like to do nothing special, but just,
Rest.
do things. No, I mean like do things that I've always been doing. Just I think I'd be writing.
Niv, please rest.
Everybody's been
I want you to rest.
I think I'm gonna take like a day or two.
You
to
should.
Rest, but I mean, there's so many things to
Enjoy it. You
I
need
will,
that, I think.
I will.
Anyways, fingers crossed to the last 3 days of Niv's 2021 so that he will get good sleep, good food, and good rest.
What about you, Aivan?
I think I'll rest. I really do want to rest.
Simple and compact answer.
Yes, simple and compact. Anyways, I guess it is now time to start our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up, right?
Yes, sir.
Could you please tell us a little bit about the segment, Niv?
In Phrase Up, we introduce your messages about the phrase we give you each week, and we solve fun quizzes related to them.
Yes, and Phrase Up Quiz is a quiz match between Howon and Niv on the last week of every month. We add up Niv's and Howon's quiz scores, and the loser does a live performance for the listeners. So, for your note, guys, the current score is now standing at Hody, and Team Hody Aivan is leading by 2 points, and Niv is at 1 point at the moment. And since today falls on the last week of December, I, on behalf of Hody and Niv, will solve the last quiz of the month to decide who will sing live. So guys, please stay tuned for Phrase Up Quiz in a moment to find out who will be the live singer of December. Now, we gave you a little bit of a heads up for the segment. Phrase Up, what is today's theme, Niv?
This theme for Phrase Up is the best thing I did this year.
Ooh, the best thing we've done this year. This is quite of a big topic, isn't it?
Right.
We have to look back into the whole year.
Right.
So it's a question for you and me. What is the most memorable thing that happened to you this year?
Well, for me, I released my first album this year. So I think that's so that's the most memorable, best thing I did this year. I think I never released the album before, even though I've been releasing lots of songs. So it's been very meaningful experience for me to release my first album. And plus, it's really, it contains the messages that I really wanted to portray.
Oh, yes.
So I picked, releasing my first album as the best thing I did.
Oh, wow.
What about you?
I'm pretty sure all of your Nivers fans, they're all like, that is so right.
Yeah.
Full-length album by Niv, that's like the greatest thing that happened in 2021. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, 2021, and I'm very happy that, it had impact on so many people. And, they're having all the strength from the album to pull through,
Yes.
go on to the next day, the day after. And, I'm very happy,
Of
very
course,
grateful.
as a creator and a musician, that is the greatest thing that you can expect from your fans, right? To be re-energized by our songs.
Right.
Which is amazing.
Yes, sir.
In my case, I think the best thing that happened this year was definitely being given this opportunity to host Hotbeat for Howon for the last 3 weeks. Because it was something very unexpected, and it came like a Christmas gift. So like, when will I ever get a chance to go through such experience, right?
I mean, from, the way you digest all the pressures and all, the hosting, I think you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you, Niv. We need a lot. We have a lot to talk about. Just kidding.
We'll do.
We will do so. Anyways, enough of the small talk. It is now time for Phrase Up Quiz, right? Join us, guys, as we solve the quiz. So, Niv, would you read the quiz for us?
Yes, sir. Here's today's Phrase Up Quiz.
Dum, dum, dum. You make that different all the time, don't you?
I mean, for all the Heartbeat listeners, they probably know that I always tweak a bit of melodies in the song.
You do.
It's my therapy.
Variation.
All right, question. When you do a good thing, you get a compliment. One website had a survey on Generation MZ asking about the most memorable compliment. They got number 1 is you're doing a good job.
Ooh.
And then, what is number 2?
Oh.
Option number 1 is you look like a celebrity.
You're my celebrity. That was number 1.
Option number 2 is you are a true insider.
인싸.
So, to translate in Korean, so like, 연예인 닮으셨어요. That's, I think, the option number 1. And option number 2 is like, 인싸시다. It's like, that's literally...
Wow. Both of them sound so nice.
Which makes this question, I think, more difficult because this one, out of all the questions that I've been solving up until now, I think this is like the most difficult one.
I think so too, because both of them make so much sense. Like nowadays, guys, a Generation MZ refers to the people who have been born between 80s until 2020. So literally everyone who we consider ourselves as young, right? And out of all the latest media trends and so on, looking like a celebrity and also being an insider are the two most prioritized characteristics of the MZ generation, right? If you could choose one, what would you say?
Well, for me, I mean...
For you, what would feel better?
You really have to, I think, have the good understanding for Generation MZ.
They're unique.
Which I really don't have a good understanding for it because they change from time to time very rapidly. So for me, it's 50-50 for me.
50-50.
I'd go with number 1.
Number 1, you look like a celebrity.
Yeah, I mean...
You do look like a celebrity, Niv.
Thank you. Where is a celebrity? I mean, if you look, I feel like if you say 인싸시네요, depending on what kind of person you are,
yes,
that may come as compliment or not.
Depends. I guess it's a question of whether you're an extrovert or an introvert.
Yeah, but if you say 연예인 닮으셨어요, you look like celebrity, then it's
difficult.
you look good.
Wow.
In general. So whether you're MZ generation or X generation, that would make you feel good. That's what I feel. But then at the same time, because I don't know the the MZ generation's
so well
characteristics so well, so this I would go with option number 1. But at the same time, really sure. I get the feeling that I'm wrong again. Okay. But,
I do understand you. 작가님 has put us in a very difficult place today.
Oh, yeah.
And both of these answers would be correct, but since I lost last week, Team Hodi Aivan lost last week, yes, I get to choose the answer first.
Yes, sir.
And honestly speaking, I wish I did not, but because both of them are so difficult.
I know. You feel me now.
I do feel you. But as a part of MZ generation, because we could call ourselves as a part of it too, I agree with you. I don't think you're a true insider could apply to everyone. Because it depends on their personalities, right? Some people just hate being an insider. So I might just steal your your
answer?
guess.
You're gonna go with number one?
I'm gonna go with number one.
Yes, sir. Okay,
And
let's do it.
You would have to choose.
You on option number two. You're
Option
a
number
true
two.
insider. 인싸시네요.
Mine's like, 연예인 닮으셨네요. So guys, take a guess which one might be the answer, and I guess we'll find out what the answer is after listening to a song here. It is actually called 올해 제일 잘한 일, the best thing I ever did by Twice.
Oh wow.
We just listened to 올해 제일 잘한 일, the best thing I ever did by Twice. I am DJ Aivan, a special host of Hotbeat, and you're listening to our Tuesday segment, Phrase Up, joined by NIve in the studio. And NIve, it is finally time to reveal the answer for today's Phrase Up quiz. What was the quiz again?
Well, the question was the number one compliment that Generation MZ finds the most memorable, surveyed by one website, is "You're doing a good job." So that was the number one compliment that they thought was good. Then what is number two?
Yes.
Option number one, which Ivan chose, is "You look like a celebrity."
연예인 닮으셨네요.
네.
You look like IU, Susie.
And option number two was "You are a true insider," which I chose. 인싸 같으세요. 인싸시네요.
옷을 진짜 와, 인싸다 완전.
진짜 패션 감각이 정말 인싸시네. 참.
And guys, honestly speaking, the best option is have both of them, right?
Yeah.
완전 인싸시 어떻게 생긴 것도 인싸요.
연예인 닮으시고 진짜 인싸처럼 보이시네요. 진짜 와. 알고 보니 정말 연예인이요.
For real. Exactly. But one thing funny here is that number one came in as "You're doing a good job." So I guess all of like us MZ generation are deprived of being approved.
I think, we all need that. I really feel number one just because, you're doing a good job. Whether what kind of like direction you choose in your life, where you're going at this point, you're just doing a good job. I think we all need that, consolation,
of course.
From anybody else. I mean, everyone needs that. So I think that's, number one. I have no doubt why.
Well agreed. Well agreed. Okay, I guess it is time to reveal the answer.
Yes, sir.
So here's the answer for today's Phrase Up quiz. 피디님, can we get a drum roll, please? The answer for today's Phrase Up quiz is... Number one, you look like a celebrity. Oh, my goodness.
Good still.
Oh, my goodness, guys. Me, Team Howon and Aivan, we have been exempted from our live session of December.
Well, I mean, the thing is that, whether I win or lose tonight, I think, I was going to sing anyway.
You had no other choice.
But, I can't believe I actually got it right.
Because honestly speaking, Niv, I prepared myself to sing today.
Oh.
I was like, what song am I going to sing today?
Oh, my. I mean,
That's funny.
I should have won, actually.
But some other answers that MZ generation has polled were, you have something special. You are fashionable. You are good looking. You're good at everything. You are improving all the time. And you will definitely be successful. So these were all of the compliments that MZ generation would love to hear from people around them.
So number two thing that they want to hear is, 연예인 닮으셨어요. Wait, what's the number, what's the number for the 인싸?
Insa was number 3. I mean,
number 3?
I guess it was number 3. I guess so.
Wow.
But honestly speaking, it really depends on the person. But as a majority, the survey itself said the MZ generation prefers to be heard, you look like a celebrity. So that is awesome. So guys, obviously we just made sure that who is the loser? Niv is the loser.
A guy called NIve, who's always been losing.
So Team Aivan and Howon leading by 3 and Niv down to 1. Guys, stay tuned for Niv's live singing in a moment. Well, before that, here's a message from our listener that's related to today's phrase, the best thing I did this year. Can you read it for us, please?
Yes, sir. Wendy from France says, phrase up, hi. I think one of the best things I did this year was to overcome my fear of driving. In my first message to Hotbeat, I said that the driving school made me nervous and that I avoided it. But now I'm able to drive with more confidence. For practice, I was happy to drive to the store to get NIve's album.
Yay!
best thing you ever did. Soon, I'll finally be able to drive while singing to W24's My Universe, NIve's Getaway, BP Pop's Today, Aivan's Knotted Wings, and Maddox's But Maybe. Oh, that's a lot of songs. So, to anyone who has fear of driving, let me say this. If I can do it, you can do it too. Really.
That's so true. Wow, props to you, Wendy, for learning how to drive. I know for a fact that, Niv, you are also a driver, right? You said before that it's one of your hobbies.
Yes, sir. I mean, like, I don't drive, like, crazy with crazy speed, but I really love to just like feel the breeze and then when I'm driving it feels really good, and like to move my body to somewhere else in a vehicle. It feels good.
Yeah. Many people have fear of driving,
right,
because honestly speaking, it's not the easiest task at first, but once you do get the hang of it, it just becomes a part of your body, doesn't it?
Right.
It's like riding a bicycle,
right,
especially when you get used to your own car. Like, you just know, like, you're going to bump into someone or not. You just know by your instinct.
Right. So you're riding a bicycle, very expensive one.
Very expensive and well-protected
expensive bicycle, yeah.
And if you could recommend one of your songs as a drive tune, what would you recommend for our listeners?
I would recommend Pop Song.
Pop Song?
It's called, Pop Song. And I personally like this song a lot because, whenever I listen to this song while I drive, it flows very nicely with the whole vibe, So I'd recommend Pop Song.
Okay, I think I'll take a listen to it on the way back home today.
Yes,
all right, next up we have Angie from Colombia writing in. Hola, well, this year I did a lot of things, but personally, the best thing was having met W24. Their music gives me joy. It was also great to meet Every. They are such nice girls. And now they are my new friends from all around the world. Something I want to highlight is having met Howon. Your smile, your voice, your talent, all of you is wonderful. Thank you for being so kind to communicate with your fans in all 3 languages. That is something that we greatly appreciate. Te quiero mucho, Howon. Also, I wish I had known before is this wonderful program of Hotbeat. So dynamic and fun. With the challenges and themes, the great selection of music, and the best guests like Aivan, who, while he was with us, was a lovely person. He always responded to us on the IG.
It's there.
I am here, guys. Things like supporting NIve and his latest projects, the music of Maddox, and the loving Jane. You guys are simply all amazing. Thank you. Well, she has mentioned everyone in this program, and it really means a lot to us, right? Because having our listeners really participating actively, that is such an amazing thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort in participating in any kind of like activities or event, especially like radio too. They're really taking their time and effort to participate in this session.
Yes.
So I'm very grateful.
Same here.
Yeah.
And although Howon is not in the studio right now, he might be listening, right?
Oh yeah.
So let us both say like, oh, we miss you.
We miss you.
We miss you very much, Howon. And all of our listeners are missing you so much, Howon. We hope you are listening to us at the moment. Next up, please, Niv.
Sir, Brenda from Ecuador says, hello, I'm really not sure what would be the best thing I did this year. I remember that at the beginning of 2021, I wrote goals, and as time went by, I thought I wanted to grow as a person, but it was difficult to achieve. The most important goal was to be able to practice to continue and finish my degree. I was able to do it, but I was worried about finding work. So I think the best thing I did this year is to get that job I wanted in relation to my career. Even though it recently happened, I'm very happy.
Yay.
I'm currently working on a project to graduate. I cried tears of blood, but this will be the best I'll do in 2020.
Yay for Brenda.
Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah. Working on her degree to get her graduation degree, and also finding a job in relation to her interest in career, which is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So, Niv, like she was talking about New Year's resolutions, right?
Yes, sir.
Of 2021, and she's accomplishing it right now. Do you remember what you kind of set as your goal of 2021?
2021. So it goes back in like
Probably
2011. I think I set my goal like 5 years in like circles of like 5 years.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like cycle of
Wow.
5 years, or even 10 years.
Wow.
Craziest thing was that 10 years ago, 2011, I really wanted to become somebody who writes a song and a lot of people listen to it. Because that was the moment that I was really getting into songwriting, and I really wanted people to recognize all my songwritings. And by 2021, I would really want it to be like at least make a living out of it.
Very important.
Make a living out of it, and I think I in some way I achieved it. So yeah.
You did achieve it, Niv.
Yeah.
I mean, your music is beloved by everyone around the world.
I mean, I'm really grateful. It's what keeps me going.
Oh, definitely. And you're doing a great job on that.
Spiritually and physically and financially.
Financially. Very important again. Do you have any goals for 22 though? Like, do you think this is the cycle that you're going to set a new goal or
well,
not?
22 would be, I think 22, 23, like all the years that will come to me is, for me, I wish that I continue writing
More.
songs, like more and more. Just not lose the pace
Yes.
would be my goal.
Keeping your pace.
Because at the same time, I mean, as human being, we could be greedy.
Yes, of
with
course.
where we go and what we achieve. So things that we achieve, we want more. But I think right now, for me, I'm at the phase where I should be kind of like contain myself in a way to want like that balanced life.
Of course.
So I'd love to kind of like just keep going.
Yes, so your goal will be consistent and be well balanced.
Yes,
Props to
consistency is the
you.
key. Thank you.
Perfecto. I guess we'll check out some more stories that you guys have sent in for us after the song called 야간 비행 Turbulence by ATEEZ. We just listened to 야간 비행 Turbulence by ATEEZ. Guys, you guys are listening to our Tuesday segment Phrase Up, and today's phrase is the best thing I've done this year. Can you read the next story for us, Niv?
Paulina from Finland says, "Hello, best thing I did this year was that I finally started to treating myself better.
Oh.
I started to exercise almost every day and eating better. I also finally realized what it meant to be, it's okay not to be okay. And realizing that helped me so much. And I also set goals to myself that me cycling this year 500 kilometers.
What?
500 kilometers?
What?
I achieved that goal. I actually cycled more than 500 kilometers.
That is amazing.
Wow.
500 kilometers of
500.
cycling.
This year.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Paulina, props to you for keeping yourself healthy, right? And learning to embrace yourself is so important. It really is okay not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay is like one of my slogans that I, do with myself as an artist. I always say that embracing your negative feelings, like not only the positive feelings, is very important.
Very.
And sometimes you will feel that everything's not okay. And I just wanted to deliver the message that it's really okay not to be okay, because we all have that.
Yes, we all do. And we all got to embrace that because it is also part of ourselves. Well, this is a therapy session of NIve today, guys. Moving on, we have Minna from Turkey saying, the best thing I did this year was definitely getting to know more people. It is a great feeling to interact with more people, to listen to their lives, excitement, joys, and sorrows, and to be able to understand them. Maybe I didn't travel to many countries this year, but I met very nice people from different countries and cultures thanks to Hotbeat. I've been friends with Hotbeat fam, Nivers, and many every. I discovered new songs that I hadn't heard before. Thank you, dear Howon, Jane, Niv, Maddox, and Aivan for adding color to my life. Also, I would like to thank PD Ko Min-seok and writer Lee Min-hee for their hard work. I wish you all health, peace, and happy memories for this year. With love, Minna. Yay! Thank you. You guys are so nice.
Very nice.
Come on, you guys are making us tear up. So, Niv, we have both been a hobby guest this year, right? And myself too. I'm a regular guest only for Thursdays, regularly. And we only got to know each other for the last 3 weeks, let's be honest.
Right.
And I think this is a great thing that happened to me. 2021, getting to know Niv, getting to know Maddox, getting to know Jane is amazing, isn't it?
You know, for the years passing by, it's getting harder and harder to meet up with new people and have thorough conversations. And COVID-19 has not been helping with this situation as well either. So, I mean, it's been a very memorable and honorable moment for me to get to know you, Ivan,
thank you.
as well. So I think it's fate really works.
Does work. Things get planned out, doesn't it? And especially having Hotbeat as a channel where both Niv, me, Howon, Maddox, and Jane to really communicate with our listeners is also such a blessing. And we just want to say thank you to all of Hotbeat fam and our team for working very, very hard.
Thank you.
All right, we have some other stories coming in from Tassin from Bangladesh and Bianca from USA, but unfortunately, due to time constraints, we have to take time for you to sing live for us today, guys. So, according to our score today, it is time to have this month very live singer Niv sing us live. Can you tell us what you're planning to sing today, Niv?
I'll be singing From Me, which is my second single that I released after Getaway in 2018. It has that Christmassy vibe to it. I'll be singing the highlight part of From Me. Well, let's see if it's Christmassy enough.
Sounds good. I think this would be a perfect year-end song. So here is From Me, sung by Niv.
I'll be your holiday. Let me be your getaway. I'll take you higher. I'll give you love like nobody. Say that you wanna be falling in love with me. 'Cause I'll take you higher. Always and forever to you from me.
What? Well, was that live? Wasn't that AR?
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Ivan's being so nice.
How do you sing like that? That was really amazing.
Oh,
like
thank
your
you.
pitch is just like perfecto.
I try.
No, Niv. You were just built for singing. Never stop. Okay, no more resting for you for the 3 days. Keep working, because I need more of that.
I'll try my best. Thank you.
That was From Me, sung by our very own Niv. And it's finally time up to wrap up today's Phrase Up. What is the theme for next week, though, Niv?
It's what I got from my parents. We all are similar to our parents in either looks or personality in one way or another.
Yes.
Also, there are things in us that weren't similar to our parents when we were young and that gradually show themselves as we grow up. What did you get from your parents? In terms of looks or personality, write to us about it. You can send in your messages through Hotbeat's send message board on Arirang Radio website, or you can just send a DM to Hotbeat's Instagram, ID Hotbeat0409. Please write Phrase Up in front of your stories.
Wow, what a nice topic, isn't it? What did we receive from our parents? It
Oh.
could be our looks, our personality. In our case, it could be our musicality too.
I'm sure everyone has lots to say about their parents. Things that they got from parents. We have to come from somewhere.
Yes, of course. Right.
And
the gene is still in our blood somewhere,
DNA
even if we
is real.
deny. I'm so surprised how I look so much like my father nowadays, because I've never recognized myself as looking like my father growing up. And my mom's like, you are looking more and more like your father. And I'm not taking it as a compliment.
why not?
Because my mom's nodding. She's like, you're looking like your father nowadays. Just kidding. I'm sure they're listening right now. So, anyways, guys, it is again 3 days until Happy New Year's, right? So I hope you guys do really spend, especially you, Niv, really make the most out of the remaining 3 days.
Thank you.
And I'm just kidding. Please rest.
I'll rest and write a bit.
Yes. Right. Anyways, we'll be waiting for all of your messages concerning our next week's Phrase Up. And it is time to say goodbye to Niv. But since it's our last time meeting in 2021, let's end today by saying Happy New Year together.
Yes, sir.
Okay? We'll be back after listening to Party Without You by Niv. 1, 2, 3.
Happy New Year!
It is time to wrap up the first part of today's Hotbeat. Guys, stay tuned for Ssup, where we listen to your daily lives, and we'll also be having Who Knows, where we solve fun quizzes. They'll be all followed by That's the Reason, the segment where we listen to 3 songs that go with different themes every day. I'll be back with part 2 after listening to 이별 후에 There For You by 김나영.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of Hotbeat. This is Aivan, a special host of Hotbeat. We'll be having Ssup in part 2, where we listen to how your day went and we solve quizzes on TMI Quiz, Who Knows. Last but not least, we have That's the Reason, where we listen to 3 songs based on one theme. Let's listen to a song here, and I'll be back with Ssup. The songs are 아쉬운 마음인걸, Yearning of Heart by A-Style, followed by 이랬다 저랬다, This Way, That Way by You. Hola, Ssup? Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you see, feel, eat, and talk about? Please share your life stories with me, DJ Aivan. Any story about your day is great. Tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. So guys, let's hear today's Ssup story. We have Eliana Chiriguayo writing in for us, but it's in Spanish, so I'm gonna use our translation application here. It says, hello everyone, Christmas is approaching, and although it means a period of peace and tranquility for many, for others, it may mean a period of extra work. Currently, my days are summarized in doing homework, studying, and resting occasionally. And although it is a little bit difficult, I think the most important thing is that I can share it with my friends and with my family. I hope all the Hotbeat listeners can enjoy these festivities with your loved ones, your friends, remembering beautiful moments, even if many people have left our side and are resting. I hope you can stay physically and mentally healthy, especially in this period, which is very difficult. Whiting! Says Eliana. Thank you, Eliana. Christmas came and now we are in the year-end holiday seasons right now. And again, there are 3 days left and I really do wonder how you guys are spending this holiday. The greatest thing that we can do is to really spend time with family and friends. But the most important thing is to wrap up the year with healthy physical and mental health, right? Because we really did put a lot of effort to survive and make through this year. So let us all wrap up this year 2021 all together and great happiness and joy. So good luck to you all. Thank you again for sending in your message, Eliana Chiriguayo. We will be sending you a hoodie selfie through the email. The names of those whose stories have been introduced over the week will be uploaded on the winner section of the announcement board after Sunday's segment. Please send us a date, your name, and email address if your names are uploaded. You can send it to the send message board or DM our Instagram account, Hotbeat0409. We'll continue on Hotbeat Family Ssup stories tomorrow. Let's listen to a song here and we'll be back with TMI Quiz, Who Knows? The song is 호불호, Taste by 우원재 featuring Geary Boy. From K-stars to K-culture that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI Quiz, Who Knows? Now, this is a daily segment where we give you a TMI quiz, and those of you who know the answer, send them in. You can send in your answers through Hotbeat's website, send message board, or DM our Instagram account, Hotbeat0409. From Monday through Sunday, we'll draw a winner among those who answered correctly. The winner will be receiving Hoodie selfie via email, so please check out our announcement board on our website to find out if you are the winner. The result will be posted on every Sunday after the show. Now, here's today's quiz for TMI Quiz Who Knows? Drama Bad and Crazy has been airing in Korea recently. It stars actor Lee Dong Wook Lee, as well as actor Wee Ha-jun, who has become very popular through his appearance in Squid Game. The drama is about Soo-yeol, a talented yet bad guy, and K, a righteous yet crazy guy. So guys, today's quiz is about Lee Dong Wook, one of the starring actors in the drama. When Lee Dong Wook cannot fall asleep, he watches this. What is this? Option number 1 is mukbang. And option number 2 is drama starring his best friend, Kong-yu. So this actor, Lee Dong Wook, he is a very well-known actor in Korea for his amazing looks and his amazing acting skills. And when he cannot go to sleep, he watches either mukbang, a foodie show, or number 2, drama starring his best friend Kong-yu, who is also a very, very popular actor in Korea. If you think you know the answer, please visit our website and send it via send message board, or you could just also DM us on Instagram account Hotbeat0409 as well. Don't forget to add quiz in front of your answer. We'll be back with the answer soon, but before that, let's listen to a song here. It is Make It Count. It is an OST, a soundtrack for the drama 진심이 닿다, sung by Chen.
Time, 시간은 기묘한 존재. 지나간 후에야 아쉬워하네. 달콤한 꿈, 눈 뜨면 선명했다가도 이내 금세 또 아득해져 사라지네. 랄라. 여기 너와 나 지금 이 순간 꼭 담아두려 해.
We just listened to Make It Count by Chen. Now it is time for That's the Reason, where we listen to 3 songs based on one theme every day. It's a playlist made by us only for you. Sometimes we have a theme, sometimes we don't at all. We play whatever we want for you guys. And today's theme for That's the Reason is this: television dramas that were very popular this year. Okay, so I have 3 songs here. The first song is called Adrenaline by Sola of Mamamoo. It is a soundtrack of the K-drama called Vincenzo. The second song that we brought for you today is a song called Romantic Sunday, sung by Card the Garden. And this was an OST soundtrack of drama 갯마을 차차차, hometown 차차차. Last but not least, we have 좋아 좋아, I Like You, sung by 조정석, the actor himself, which is an OST soundtrack for 슬기로운 의사생활 2, Hospital Playlist 2. I'm pretty sure that many of us K-drama fans listening to Hotbeat right now are screaming wherever they are right now because, again, OST plays a humongous role in K-dramas, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to imagine all of your favorite scenes while we play these 3 songs for you guys. They are, again, Adrenaline by Sola, Romantic Sunday by Card the Garden, and 좋아 좋아, I Like You by 조정석. Today's That's the Reason is TV dramas that were popular this year. The songs that we have just listened to were Adrenaline by Sola, Romantic Sunday by Card the Garden, followed by 좋아 좋아, I Like You by 조정석. Okay, I'm sure we have many K-drama fans listening right now, so this is going to be a very interesting and fun background check for you guys. So the first drama that we brought for you today is called Vincenzo. This drama aired from February to May this year and it starred actors 송중기, 전여빈 and 옥태견. It is about an Italian mafia lawyer named Vincenzo who comes to Korea after being betrayed by his own gang. With a veteran lawyer, he fights and gets rid of all the villains in a villain's way. Wow. So this movie is about an Italian mafia guy who has been betrayed by his own gang, who comes to Korea and revenges eye for an eye, teeth for a teeth, tooth for a tooth. To be honest, guys, I haven't watched this drama, so I don't know how to elaborate on this, but I'm pretty sure that some of you guys might have watched this show, and I heard that there's a lot of action, so those of action fans would have probably enjoyed watching the drama. And the song itself is really great too. Adrenaline by Sola. I'm sure you had a lot of adrenaline rush while watching the drama. Moving on, the second drama that we brought for you is called 갯마을 차차차, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, which I'm very familiar with because my mother is a huge fan of this drama. So this drama aired from August to October this year and it starred actors 신민아 and Kim Sunho. It is a healing drama about a female dentist opening a clinic in a seaside town and forming special relationships with the townspeople. It was actually a remake of 2004 movie 홍반장, Mr. Hong, starring Jung-hwa and Kim Joo-hyuk. So this drama, Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, the plot kind of revolves in a seaside small town, very small town with limited amount of people. And there are these two young men and women who get to meet there and they form romantic relationships and everything. But the whole mood in the drama is very calm and sweet. And I think that's why many of the Korean audience and the global audience appreciated watching this drama. And the funny thing is that it was actually a remake of an original movie called Mr. Hong, 홍반장. And if you guys like the drama itself, it might be a good idea for you to kind of go stream on 홍반장, Mr. Hong, to get another different insight of a similar plot. Last but not least, we brought drama Hospital Playlist 2. This drama aired from June to September and it starred 조정석, 유연석, 정경호, 김대명, and 전미도. Okay, so these are the 5 main actors in the drama. And the drama, it tells about the stories of doctors who have been friends for 20 years and are working in the same hospital. It was produced by the same producers who made the Reply series. Yes, the funny thing about this hospital playlist is that although the main 5 characters are doctors, they gather up as a band members. Meaning after work, they would gather up in this azit where they have like this jamming session all together. And the songs that they play and sing at the end or in the middle of the drama episodes became a big hit in Korea. And that's why we play 좋아 좋아 I Like You by Cho Jung-seok to represent this drama, Hospital Playlist 2. I hope you guys really did enjoy the songs that we brought for you today. And I'm sure that the end of the year is a perfect time to binge watch all those K-dramas that we still haven't watched. So if you have time, go ahead, watch the dramas and listen to these songs. And please recall Hotbeat December 28th, 2021 once again when you hear the song. Anyways, guys, please look forward to what themes and songs we'll be bringing to you on tomorrow's That's the Reason. If you send us your playlist, we'll introduce them on air as well. Now we'll listen to a song here. It's called Have a Good Day by Winner. We just listened to Have a Good Day by Winner. And guys, it is finally time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz, Who Knows? So here goes the question again. The question was, what does actor Lee Dong Wook watch when he cannot fall asleep? Option number 1 was mukbang, foodie show. And option number 2 was drama starring his best friend, 공유. Just to give you some TMI knowledge, guys, I think 공유 and Lee Dong Wook, they became best friends after filming The Goblin, which was a very, very big hit globally. It was a drama. And you know, like, if you guys watch the show, there is a scene where they are standing in this European-looking background setting with this big, beautiful garden, and you see these, like, chateau hotels behind. That is actually Quebec. And that's like an hour away from where I grew up. So that used to be where I played soccer and everything. So that was a little bit of a TMI. So watching that show, Goblin, really brought me back all those old memories. Because I think I visited Quebec every 6 months with friends. Or whenever I have families visiting from Korea, I'd be like, okay, I'll drive you down to Quebec because it's really beautiful and nice there. And at the time, there were no tourists. But after The Goblin, apparently there are many, many people visiting that place. So that was a small TMI for you guys. Going back to the question for today, what does Lee Dong Wook watch when he cannot go to sleep? If you are ready, the answer is number 1, mukbang. Oh, it was mukbang. I was actually expecting number 2, drama starring his best friend Kongyu. So apparently, Lee Dong Wook, the actor himself, watches mukbang videos when he cannot go to sleep. He falls asleep very easily when he gets vicarious satisfaction by watching others eat. That is kind of cool because I don't know, when I watch these mukbangs, foodie shows, I become very, very hungry. And usually when I am hungry, I cannot go to sleep. I need to fill my stomach with at least a snack. So I'm not really getting this. I'm not really relating to Lee Dong Wook. But yeah, I guess for him that really does work. But I do wonder what other methods that you guys have to go to sleep. For me, fire crackling sound definitely works. And just turning on these radio shows, especially in my second or third language, French or English or Korean, really does help me a lot to go to sleep. So if you do have any recommendations for those sleep-deprived listeners out there, let us know. Because one day we might find a good time to introduce your ideas to them. So from Monday to Sunday, we'll be choosing out one of our listeners and send them a hoodie selfie via email. The winners will be announced after our Sunday show ends, so please check out the list of the week's winners on our announcement board of our website. We'll be back after listening to 2 songs, which are With You by Davido, followed by 나의 하루 끝에 At the End of My Day by Kim Sa. Alright guys, it is time to wrap up today's Hotbeat, but before that I want to kind of remind you guys of our Wednesday's Hotbeat challenge. This week's challenge is your best photo of this year. Nowadays, it is very easy to take photos with our phones wherever we go. I'm sure you have hundreds, thousands, and millions of photos saved in your phone gallery right now. Among them, go through them thoroughly and send us the best picture that you have taken this year. It could be like a food photo, a scenery photo, or even a photo of an animal that you ran into while taking a walk. I would really like to see those cats and dogs pictures. It can literally be anything. So guys, please send us your best photos that you have taken this year. But please do also include a message saying where and when you have taken them. And we would greatly appreciate that. Again, guys, it is finally time to wrap up today's segment. We will say goodbye with the ending song, 여전히 행복했으면 Hope Still Be Happy by 윤딴딴. I am DJ Aivan. I want to say good night if you guys are about to go to sleep, and whiting to all of you starting the day at the moment. Bye-bye.